All right, boys, it's my turn to play Mario Kart Double Dash. Y'all ready for this?
Definitely, Joe. It's been a while since we've seen you play. What about you, Donald?
So the time has come for the special cup, huh?
You would be correct.
If that's the case, you have to remain locked in since this is a different beast, Joe.
Are you really stressing out already, Donald?
Kind of like how you stressed over Balatro.
Okay, forget that. What's the move here, Joe?
I'm going to roll with Koopa and Paratroopa.
Wait, what?
I think having 3 green shells or 3 red shells consistently will keep me in the high positions every race.
I thought you were all about Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. What happened to that?
Well, the chain chomp is only achievable if you're in the bottom positions.
Yeah, that's true.
I figured having green and red shells would be the way to go here.
That's a smart way to think about it, Joe. But let's see if you can get the boost to back up all that strategy talk.
Yeah, I got you, Donald. Just let the turtles cook.
Let the turtles cook? Seriously, Joe?
Well, I got the boost, so clearly I wasn't wrong for saying that.
Okay, but you need to get into first place and then get a comfortable lead going, Joe.
Yeah, I know what I need to do, Donald. In the meantime, I'm just going to spam
Nice
these
snipe,
green
Joe.
shells so I can inch closer to first place.
You better be careful, though. Those green shells could easily ricochet off the wall and hit you.
I'm one step ahead of you, Donald. I'm just going to spam my triple green shells back so I can maintain distance from the rest of the pack.
Well, it looks like third and fourth got hit with something, so I guess you did achieve your desire of creating distance.
Big facts.
Keep it up, Joe.
Okay, let's not get too excited. Donkey and Diddy Kong are still in first place.
Only for now, Donald. Once I get into first, I'm not going to give it up.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, Joe is kind of cooking at the moment. You got to give him some credit.
Preach it more, Barack.
Okay, you literally just got wrecked by a shell. That's enough of the yapping, you guys.
Well, good thing I picked a kart with a high acceleration stat so it doesn't matter much.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Okay, but did you seriously miss out on the double item box?
Well, I'm back in first, and I don't intend on giving that up. Let Juicy Joe cook, boys.
I kind of forgot about that nickname you gave yourself, Joe.
What's your point?
You couldn't come up with something better?
It doesn't matter what nickname anyone has. The most important thing is getting the full 40 points.
Well, if it'll make you feel better about my chances of getting that, Donald.
What now?
How about I spam all my green shells back so I could extend my first place lead?
Okay, but you have to hit them with them, Joe.
Oh, so you mean to tell me that Joe actually has to hit them when he throws the green shells at them? Who would have thought, huh?
Well, he hasn't connected with any of them so far?
Are you seeing this right now, Donald?
That's a good snipe.
My strategy is working out the exact way I wanted it to.
And you got 3 more green shells for protection or for further back spamming. Keep it up, Joe.
Thanks, Barack. I'll back spam these green shells when I go up on the ramp here.
What about protection, though?
And that is exactly why I will hold on to 1 green shell, Donald.
Holy crap, you're actually cooking a gourmet meal right now, Joe.
Facts.
It's kind of inspiring, I'm not going to lie.
Things are looking good so far, but the job is not finished yet.
Oh, really now?
We all know how Mario Kart can be.
Don't worry about me, Donald.
Joe?
This is what I was talking about. You guys can't act like this race is already in the bag. Stay humble.
Maybe I'm just giving the computers false hope, Donald.
Oh, really
I'm
now?
playing chess while they're playing checkers out here.
Okay, I know you've been cooking for the most part, Joe, but I don't know if I can defend that statement.
Finally, you see where I'm coming from, Barack.
Okay, don't get it twisted, Donald. I still think you need to relax.
Okay, you don't need to be distracting to Joe, Barack.
I'm not
He's
distracting
in the
him.
final stretch of the final lap in the first course of the Special Cup.
Deep breaths, Donald. It's not like we're curing cancer or reducing global obesity rates.
The global
George?
obesity rate would cut in half if Donald himself chilled on the Big Macs.
Excuse me?
So I'm going to assume George isn't on the call, though, huh?
He's not on the damn call, that's it. I'm going to Bill's house after this one.
Okay, you also need to chill out, Barack. There is no need for that.
Okay, you need to get first place, Joe.
Joe's clearly going to get first place, damn it. I'm so over this crap, though. I want answers now.
I don't know what kind of answers you're looking for, though.
Maybe like why we keep hearing George every damn time we have a gaming session. Or maybe how George is doing. Or maybe where the hell Bill has been at. Or maybe why Bill isn't responding to our messages.
Okay. We get where you're coming from, Barack.
Do you really?
But Joe needs to get the full 40 points first.
I wouldn't worry about that if I were you, Donald.
Seriously, Donald? You're worried more about Joe getting 40 points than George calling you out with that obesity rate comment?
And why should I care for what that clown has to say?
It's not even just about that, though. It's the other stuff he said. Why are you guys dismissing this?
Come on, Barack. There's so much stuff that's out of our control, and you know that.
Ain't that the damn truth?
Never downplay someone's comments when they're not right.
Are you actually implying that George is going to do something to us?
I'm done talking about this. I made up my mind. I'm going to see Bill after this gaming session.
Okay, now we need to focus on how Joe is in second place.
Well, that doesn't need to be a thing, Donald.
It's only lap one.
Once again, I got a nice snipe to get back into first place.
Glad to hear that you two are taking this situation so lightly.
Barack, he's the one who left us.
Facts.
He's the one who said not to contact him.
Facts.
He's the one who said don't go to his house. Why in the hell should I care about George at this point?
Something doesn't feel right, okay? That's just my gut feeling.
And sometimes we can only focus on what we can control, Barack.
Okay, well, what about Bill then, huh? isn't it just weird to you guys how he hasn't responded in weeks at this point?
I'm not going to deny that, but I trust him.
All right, this conversation isn't going anywhere. Just focus on the game then.
What does it look like I'm doing, Barack? I'm chilling in first place.
Your lead isn't big enough to suggest that you're chilling in first place, Joe?
Well, it's only going to grow. I'm going to keep spamming green shells all while driving flawlessly.
Watch out for the foot.
I like feet all.
What in the hell?
Joe, you can't mess around like this. Your lead just shrunk big time.
I keep saying that I'm playing chess while these bums are playing checkers. I'm making them think that they can make a comeback, but in reality, they're still going to get crushed.
Seriously?
To put it simply, I am trying to demolish their morale.
Joe, these are computers you're literally facing.
For real?
What do you mean by demolishing their morale?
You'll see what I mean later, Barack.
I don't know what that means, but okay, I guess.
Joe, are you being serious with this right now? This is enough of your messing around. You're allowing Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong to get back into the race.
It's what they're probably thinking, but it's not what's going to happen.
Watch out for the red shell.
Again with this, Joe? Why are you playing like this?
Yeah, for real, Joe. Your lead has shrunk big time.
It's all part of my plan, boys.
You can't say that you got hit by the red shell intentionally. You tried defending yourself there with a green shell.
Okay, both of you guys need to loosen up a bit, okay?
Here we go
Are
again.
you literally seeing me back spam these green shells?
But none of the green shells are hitting them, Joe.
Preach it, Donald.
You really need to lock in more instead of yapping.
I think you guys are underestimating Juicy Joe.
We're not underestimating you. We're just expecting this game to shaft us at some point.
We're still only on 100cc, though. I think I'll be okay regardless.
Well, the last time I was careless with my driving, I ended up needing to redo the entire damn cup. I just don't want you making the same mistake.
Well, my driving has been good for the most part.
Finish strong.
And my item management has been solid as well. I'm way ahead of them.
It's all about developing good habits, Joe.
Continue spitting them facts out, Barack.
Well, my habits have gotten me first place in the first 2 races. How about giving me some, boys?
I'm not trying to take anything away from that. I'm just saying what went wrong with me.
Okay, but what about you, Donald?
2 races down, 2 more to go. That's the mindset we need to have for these last 2 tracks.
Winning by 8 seconds isn't too bad. I think I'll be okay for this next track.
What is the next track again?
I think it's Bowser's Castle, right?
You would be correct, Donald. This is one of my favorite tracks in the game. It's a Big Bowser's Castle.
Big Bowser's Castle?
If you don't remember that, then you could just refer to it as BBC.
Excuse me?
Okay, now you're wilding, Joe.
Regardless, this Bowser's Castle is just so amazing.
If you start with the sus crap again, Joe, you're not going to get your full 40 points.
Well, I just got the boost, so that means I'm all business.
So being in 3rd place means you're all business?
We're literally 5 seconds into the match, Donald.
Technically 8 seconds.
There is just no pleasing you sometimes in Mario Kart, huh?
If you get the full 40 points, then I will be happy.
Are you guys doubting my ability to get the full 40 points or something?
When you're talking about Big Bowser's Castle, then yeah.
Watch out for the shell.
Damn it, Joe. Why didn't you spam that back for protection?
You guys are super tense over nothing right now.
You haven't given us much of a reason to not be tense, Joe.
Ain't no way in hell you can say that with a straight face, Donald.
I just did.
I've been in first place the entire damn time so far.
Okay, don't lump me in with Donald. I'm not the one losing sleep over your gameplay, Joe. I'm thinking about the whole Bill and George thing.
So you're stressing over something you can't control, and Donald is stressing over something he cannot control as well.
I don't know about Barack, but I can definitely control your gameplay.
Donald, you're not controlling or influencing my gameplay in any way. What are you talking about?
I'm cheering you on.
What?
I'm motivating you. That's how I'm helping.
Cheering him on, you say, Donald?
I definitely
You
am.
were having a full-blown panic attack within the first few seconds of the session.
I don't know if you guys are actively paying attention, but I just extended my first place lead by quite a bit.
Okay, stop celebrating. The job isn't even close to finished.
Is that your way of cheering him on and motivating him, Donald?
Then how do you want me to cheer him on then, Barack?
Well, you could call me Daddy.
Jesus Christ, not this again.
Come on, Joe. You know I can't do that.
For real.
It wouldn't make sense for me to call you Daddy when you called me Daddy in Marvel Rivals.
Seriously, guys, this is the conversation we're having right now?
It's more productive than stressing out about George, Barack.
Spit them facts out, Joe.
Okay, maybe Donald is right. You should focus more on the game then.
Well, my lead grew because Donald and I are having productive conversations on who to call Daddy.
Facts.
What the hell do you mean by facts, Donald? You're seriously going along with this?
Whatever it will take for Joe to get a full 40 points, then I'm fine with doing whatever.
Joe was literally on pace to get the full 40 points prior to this conversation.
Damn it.
Don't take credit for this.
Okay, you're distracting him, Barack. It's okay, Joe. Your daddy is here to support you.
Why can't we have a normal conversation for once?
Is this your first gaming session with us or something, Barack?
It feels like it is.
You know good and damn well that won't happen.
It wouldn't hurt to have a civil conversation for once. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, then you start with the conversation, Barack. What do you want to talk about?
I'm curious to hear what this is going to be like.
I don't know. The weather's been crazy, though.
Seriously, the weather?
Fires and freezing temperatures all over the country, huh?
Come on, Barack, you can do better than that.
Okay. How about the Super Bowl, boys? Y'all ready to watch that? who's going to win.
Okay, nobody gives a flying fuck about the Super Bowl this year, Barack.
That's not
The
true.
refs are garbage, and the Chiefs are going to get bailed out by the refs. It won't be worth watching.
And don't get me started on the Taylor Swift coverage.
Okay, well, if you don't want to talk about anything, then you could just let me know.
You have to learn to loosen up, Barack.
Ain't that the
You
truth?
can't be super tense with us. This is why you're one drink away from having high blood pressure.
Okay, you guys can carry the conversation then. I'm over this.
Sounds good. How was your day, Daddy? I mean, Donald.
Can't even make this up at this point.
It was good, Joe. Thanks for asking. But make sure to finish strong here since you're on the final lap, okay?
I got you, Donald. I completely forgot to take this little shortcut in the first 2 laps, but I'm still going to get first place regardless.
Maybe you forgot to take that shortcut because you were too focused on BBC and Daddies.
Well, his lead is huge, Barack.
Preach it, Donald.
He can focus on whatever he wants if he's going to dominate like this.
And I'm drifting on them haters for my first place finish. How about it, boys?
That was a good race from start to finish, Joe. I'm curious to see how much you beat second place by.
Well, there's your answer, Donald. What did you think of that one, Barack?
All I know is that Rainbow Road is a super hard course to drive on in this game.
I'll be okay.
Instead of being distracted on other things, Joe, now is the time to get locked in.
Can we all admire how beautiful this track looks first?
It's so beautiful that I might have to call Rainbow Road my daddy instead, Donald.
Wait, what?
It will actually be your daddy if you're not careful here. This is a super slippery track.
But if I get off to a good start here, then I will have some room for error.
You also have to be mindful of being bumped on this track. If you fall off once, it could be hard to come back on a track like this.
For once, Joe, Barack is right about that one.
What do you mean by for once I'm right? I don't usually spew out nonsense.
Okay, now you're distracting, Joe.
I think I just got shafted there and hit myself with my own damn red shell, if we're being honest here.
I figured something like this would happen sooner than later.
Nice job, Joe.
You have to take control of the match now.
Okay, well, I'm in first place, so how's that for taking control of the match?
This part of the map is hard, though.
I think I'm going to be okay here.
You just got bumped.
Dang it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on now, Joe. You can't fall too behind on this one like Barack said.
Now, you see what I'm talking about, Donald?
You also need to relax,
This is what
Barack.
happens when he gets distracted with other things.
All right, well, I'm back in third place. Just watch Juicy Joe's juicy comeback.
Triple red shells would be huge here if you can get it.
Let's see.
And this is exactly why I picked the Paratroopa boys. My strategy is working out in perfection right now.
Okay, but what in the hell was that earlier? Didn't you drive straight into the shooting star or something?
Yeah, that was weird, but you can't be relying on stars to get you into first place.
I don't think I'll need it. My red shell should do the job just fine.
Okay, but you have to time when you throw them or else they're just going to be useless.
Are these shells even connecting?
This is what I literally just mentioned, Joe. They probably just fell off the ramp or something.
Well, it's only lap 1, and I would say that I'm in a pretty comfortable situation right now.
There isn't anything comfortable about being third place on a track that's hard to come back on.
Holy crap, Barack. You are being way too stressed right now. It's making me feel stressed too.
I'm trying to be the glue to our team, Donald.
You don't need to be, though.
If I wasn't here, only God knows what kind of conversations would be happening right now.
I'm not sure if you've noticed, but Joe is back in first place.
And once again, this part of the map is the hardest, so only time will tell if Joe remains in first place when this is all said and done.
The way you guys keep talking about me, it's as if I'm the main character from an anime.
All right, focus on this turn. We don't need you falling off again or something like that.
Well, things are looking good so far. It seems like Joe really adjusted in the second lap.
Jesus Christ, that red shell was close to ending your whole run.
You know what we need to do, Barack?
What is it, Joe?
Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Whoa, 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 nice one,
Exhale.
Joe.
Okay, are you feeling any better?
You almost fell off the damn track.
The fact how the inhales and exhales didn't work on you when they always do, Barack. You're seriously stressed.
That's just Rainbow Road for you, I guess.
We all know good and damn well that the stress isn't just from Rainbow Road, Barack.
Ain't that the damn truth?
Okay, well, it would help immensely if you actually got a full 40 points so you don't have to redo the entire damn cup.
It's as if you've lost on the final track in a cup before and had to redo the entire thing.
That's literally why I'm saying what I'm saying, you damn goofball.
Goofball again?
No time to talk about useless crap, you guys. This is the final lap for 100cc. We need to finish strong.
I am laser focused right now, Barack.
Let's go!
There is no way in hell that I would allow one of these bums to strip away my accomplishment of obtaining a full 40 points.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing that in the final race of a cup either.
You're trying to rage bait me so hard, Donald, but it's not going to work.
What if I called you Daddy then, Barack?
Jesus Christ, I thought the CPUs were trying to shock you off the map there.
They're not smart enough to do something like that. We all know that.
Okay, this is the tough part of the map. Don't mess things up here.
I did it well last lap. I'm not going to mess up all of a sudden.
Hold it together, Barack. We're in the end game here.
I'm trying my absolute best right now, Donald. Damn, I'm shaking.
Is your butthole puckering as well?
Excuse me?
Okay. Joe got past the hard part. Let Juicy Joe cook.
The whole damn track is hard, Donald. We cannot celebrate until Joe crosses the finish line.
Seeing you like this, Barack, I don't know how you're going to handle 150cc if I'm being honest.
That's another thought for another day, Joe. You need to focus on yourself here.
Joe's lead is tremendous. Are you able to see the mini-map at all?
All right, Donald, don't be like that. I can clearly see the mini-map, you goofball.
How many times are you going to call Donald a goofball?
I won't call him a goofball when he stops being a goofball. It's pretty simple.
Well, anyways, let's enjoy this last moment of 100cc, boys. It's been a wild run.
And what better way to finish off 100cc than running into a fake item box at the very end?
Big facts.
How about it, boys?
Big facts. You crushed it this Cup, Joe. You dominated in every single race, and your overall strategy was perfect. The Koopa and Paratroopa combo really worked out in your favor.
I appreciate the compliment, Donald. What did you think of that one, Barack?
God, yeah!
Here we go again.
Gold trophies are the absolute best. Let's go!
We're all hyped boys. You know what this means, right?
What does it mean, Joe?
It means that this is only going to get harder. 150cc is where the real challenge lies. I hope y'all are ready for it.
Oh, I'm definitely ready for the challenge. I can't wait to get back at it and win more gold trophies.
Same here. But in the meantime, boys, I'm going to go over to Bill's place and see what's good.
Still, though?
Until then, boys.
If that's what you want to do, Barack, then we can't stop you.
Fair enough, I guess. GG, Joe. I can't wait for our next gaming session. See y'all next time.
Until next time, then. Can't wait for it.